Union members are speaking out about the closure of a camp at a Federal Correctional Institution in Cambria County, saying they don't understand the realignment. Brock Owens is sharing their reaction and why they're looking to fight back.
The Federal Bureau of Prisons says it's maximizing its resources, but the union involved says there are resources being taken away from inmates and the community, with the satellite camp at FCI Loretto being deactivated.
This one does not make any sense at all. I can't see any favorable reason for them to close our camp.
I have asked for a justification on it from the regional office and from central office, and they can't give a good answer on Loretto.
That's how two union representatives from the Council of Prison Locals react to the Federal Bureau of Prisons deactivating the satellite camp at FCI Loretto in Cambria County. I also reached out to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, asking for a reason for the Loretto deactivation. Instead of my questions being answered, I was directed to a press release which mentions budgetary resources and staffing shortages, and also states Loretto's satellite camp is being deactivated to maximize existing resources by moving the satellite camp employees to the FCI and moving camp adults in custody to other institutions. This is one of 7 closures around the country for the Bureau of Prisons coming up. And union members say some of them make sense, but say in the case of Loretto, the Bureau owns the land. The camp has its own sewage treatment plant and water plant, making it cheap to operate, and it's already operating well. Officials say the camp, which is for low security prisoners as opposed to the FCI right next to it, which is for high security prisoners, also gives back to the inmates and the community.
We have an advanced automotive program that is a one-off in the entire country as far as at institutions, where inmates actually have the opportunity to become ASE certified. And we also have a dog program where our inmates train service dogs and they go back into the local community to help families in need.
And he says the building is in good shape.
To see it sit there and essentially rot away over the years because it's not being used is going to be sad, considering the programs that could be put in place and what we could be providing to the community.
Union members say the employees at the camp will likely now work at the FCI, which is not closing, and nobody should lose their jobs. The Federal Bureau of Prisons says it's, quote, committed to finding positions for every employee who wants to remain with the agency. Officials say the camp is supposed to be deactivated within 90 days. Union members say they're working with members of Congress who also question some of the choices for the closures and say the National Union is filing an unfair labor practice against the Bureau.
Attached to that ULP is an injunction to try to stop them from doing this because until they finish bargaining with us.
The union members also say they believe that yearly bonuses to some of the higher-ups in the Federal Bureau of Prisons may at least contribute to some of the budget issues. Reporting, I'm Brock Owens.